Welcome back, true believers, to the Time Closet. We're continuing with my original run of Star Wars action figures. I have had these since I was a kid. I bought them myself. We're talking 1978. Now, in the last video, we showed you the original 4 you got with the early bird pack, of course, with my sad but I love R2-D2. Let's continue with the original 12 that were released, and then I'll get you into something else here. All right, C-3PO. It's one of my favorite characters. Pretty basic figure there, as you can see. And his joints were either really loose or really stiff. He didn't have a choice. Han Solo. If you take a look at this Han Solo figure, this is what is referred to as the small head Han Solo. Now, this was the original run. After a year or so, they retooled his head to try to make it look more like Harrison Ford, but they wound up making him look just, well, awful. People love the big head Han, and I don't know why, because small head Han is my favorite. All right, let's move on to Ben Kenobi. Of course, you can see they all have the lightsabers that go into their arms. That was how we got lightsabers. Yeah, exactly. And this is Ben Kenobi, so he looks with the plastic cape. Remember the plastic cape? That's coming back. And speaking of, it's back again. Here's Darth Vader. Actually, for the time, not a bad-looking figure. It really isn't. I was quite happy with Vader. And, of course, he's got the telescoping saber that comes in and out of his arm. Let's see. Oh, the Stormtrooper is a classic of the original 12. This Stormtrooper, as you can see, as they get older, the plastic starts to go. And the body is yellowing and the arms are fine. Just on the front, which means I got to look at the curtains in this studio because I think sunlight is getting through. Let's see. This one is an interesting one. This figure on the peg, on the package, was referred to as the Death Squad Commander. Yeah, that's not going to fly. They changed the name after a year or two to Death Star Commander, Death Squad Hitler. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Now, two of my favorites in the original 12, two of my favorite figures. Of course, Darth Vader's a great figure. I love R2. But as you know, I love Sand People and Jawas. So here is the Sand People, complete with the gaffy stick and everything, came with it. And the plastic cape, once again. Now, the Jawa, when it was originally released, also had a plastic cape. I never was able to get any of those in the first run with the plastic capes. So I had to deal with this. As you can see, it's a cloth cape. And he's in there, and he's got his little robot shooting gun. And this one was so hard to find for the longest time. I was unable to find. I went every day looking for a Jawa, and then suddenly, one year, we're just flush with Jawas, and I couldn't get enough. So I bought as many as I could. But that's the original 12. Now, I'm going to show you some of the others coming up from the original 12, the rest of the Star Wars A New Hope line that I do still own coming up. Stand by. Time Closet.